Welcome everybody to week number 2. I am still Dr. Eves and this is still U.S. History. Today we are going to be taking a look at what is going to be covered this coming week. Now before we jump into that, I do want to review quickly that last week you should have turned in by Friday that signed welcome letter. If you have not yet turned it in, you can still turn it in this week. Also, last week we covered some of the basic rules and procedures of class. Today we're going to be taking it to the next level and take a look at some of the assignments. So let's go ahead and get started. Let me shrink out this picture here a little bit and let's take a look at the class website. Okay, as you know, this is the class website. On this home page here, if you scroll down slightly, you'll see this center box right in the middle. In this section here, this is where it will remind you what assignments are coming up and which ones are past due. Now, for this first section here in the blue, notice it says the assignment due date and there's no bald eagle message. If you turn in assignments that are listed here, before the date that is listed, all you have to do is turn it in. If you miss that deadline, then I do give an additional week to turn things in, and it moves to this bottom box down here, this one in red. Now, just because of the nature of Google Classroom and some of the programs we use, it doesn't always notify me when you turn something in late. So to make sure you receive proper credit, when you turn in an assignment like this welcome letter signed by 8/18, when you give me that letter, you also need to send me, yes, bald eagle message. Okay, the bald eagle message, really simple. You just take a look at this bald eagle here and you click on the bald eagle and it will open up a secondary window where you would give me this information. You would give me your name, first and last, the period that you're in, and the name of the assignment that you would like for me to correct. That way you're sure to get full credit for that assignment. If you don't send me that message, I don't know you turned it in and I won't be able to correct it. So please don't forget that. Along the right hand side here, these are our most commonly used programs in class. As you already know, we are using Google Classroom quite a bit. The student view will be taking a look at your grades in the coming week. And then some of the other programs. Some of these you may be familiar with, some of them you may not be. But in the coming weeks we will cover all of these. Today we're going to be taking a look at BrainPop. Later this week we'll be looking at Flocabulary and Newsela. So let's go ahead and get started. The next page I want to take a look at is the U.S. History units. So under 8th grade U.S. History units, we're going to be doing this thing called the Preview unit, covering the different U.S. colonies and their geography. So if you simply click on that unit here, you will see this page. Now, on most pages on this website, there will either be an introductory video about that page here, or there will be an audio recording that describes the stuff on the page. In this case, there is a video recording. Now, to take a closer look at this page, let me zoom out of me so you can see it a little bit better. Alright, as you take a look on this page, you can see it's broken into several sections. At the top section, we have audio recordings, visuals and graphics, and Padlets. Padlets is one of the programs we're going to use, and we're actually going to start class after watching this video. Each of these have something to do with class with a particular unit, and these will be assigned typically as class work. As I continue to scroll down, we come into a next section called our video section. On the left hand side, these would be appropriate BrainPop videos and quizzes that are linked to this particular unit. On the right hand side, we have Flocabulary and those particular videos and quizzes that would link. Now, the BrainPop, typically we are going to be setting up just like Flocabulary here, where we will be able to sign in with Google. As of right now, the quizzes are going to be separate in this section here. So you can see that we are going to be covering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are going to be the 5 BrainPops we're doing this week. 4 of them in class, 1 of them is your homework assignment. The homework assignment is one you have to do on your own. It is this one right here, Continents of the World, and it is due by Friday. So anytime before Friday, go ahead and click on this to watch the video, and then click on this to take the quiz. Now when you click on this to watch the video, you do need to log in using NCM as the login and middle as the password. And then as we scroll our way further down, there's another section called curricular videos. We'll be taking a closer look at these next week. And each of these has a corresponding quiz with it, as you can see. Some of the quizzes are available, some of them are locked until we get ready to take them. Finally, at the bottom of the page is our homework helper. Anything that might help you complete homework assignments or study for tests. On the left-hand side, we have Class Zone, which is a site put out by our publisher, BrainPop, Newsela, Flocabulary, and Formative, and on the right-hand side, another set of useful resources for class. Scrolling back up to the top. So those are the main categories for this particular week. As we get going, one final thing I will show you is this weekly blog. Now, we did not talk about this in class, so I'm going to go ahead and show it to you now. The weekly blog is a copy of this video. This was last week's weekly blog, where it has a video with the introduction of everything in class, and then the written out text of what that video contains. Now, as soon as I finish recording this video today, I will be adding this to the blog, and it will be week 2 blog, along with an outline of the contents of this video. Now, as far as our schedule goes this week, Monday we will be covering BrainPop. Tuesday we will be taking a look in depth in Flocabulary. Wednesday we're going to be moving to a new piece that will be taking place every single week called Liberty's Kids. Thursday we will be focusing on Newsela. And then Friday we will be finishing our first 20% project, the All About Me. Remember, the All About Me project does need to have a picture of an avatar that looks like you with information about you. Just a little heads up, these are going to be posted in the room for back to school night. So have a great week. Post any questions below or feel free to ask me in class. Have a great week, everyone.